Okay, today, y'all who watch wrestling, YouTube channels and people who cover, WWE events and PLEs and everything, the IWC fans, y'all gonna have to make a decision on who y'all watch. Because when I go to YouTube, right after Money in the Bank, I'm seeing an enormous amount of YouTubers who are popular. They're all saying Money in the Bank sucked. Oh man, this was the trash PLE. Money in the Bank was trash. I'm like, what? Are we watching the same show? Man, Money in the Bank was fire. This was a good Money in the Bank. The only, negative takeaways that I hate is that we see the same spots that we see on SmackDown and Raw as far as breaking the barricade. We've seen that spot so many times. Breaking the barricade, brawl segments. But this was a solid PLE. I mean, this PLE was one of the best PLEs, they given us. I kind of wanted to come on this video hype, with some excitement, but, it kept pissing me off going on YouTube and seeing Money in the Bank was trash. How was Money in the Bank trash? The only weak matches that we had, we had Lyra versus Becky, and that was only a weak match because you had the Money in the Bank matches. And then if you watched World Collide, Dominic and Octagon Jr., they had a little scuffle, and bam, we got Dominic in a match on Money in the Bank that was like a secret match. But, Dominic sort of won that match fair and square. And if y'all watched, man, y'all gotta go watch Worlds Collide. Worlds Collide was fire as hell. I'm gonna do another video breaking that down, kind of match to match, and Worlds Collide was fire. We got to kind of see the different Lucha Libre style. Like, we get the high flyers in WWE, but, Lucha Libre kind of has its own style, and we got to see that. But shout out to Stephanie Valkyrie, who wrestled 3 matches in 18 hours. That girl was doing overtime. Honestly, they should have gave her the Money in the Bank, but man, Naomi did deserve it. I'm not gonna lie, Naomi deserved it. Naomi had to win Money in the Bank. She deserved it. I mean, Naomi, when Naomi does decide to retire or whatever, Naomi needs to go to NXT and teach character development. Naomi really wasn't getting pushes like that, but the way she can switch up and change her character on a dime, man, yeah, Naomi gotta be studied. Like, Naomi, please go do character development. And another person that is great with character development is Sasha Banks. The way she could kind of come in and out of character like that. And, eat steak and stuff by the ring. I mean, those two need to, give back to the business when, to the younger talent to help them understand psychology and stuff. But, man, women's Money in the Bank, fire. Men's Money in the Bank, fire. If I had to give this PLE, out of 5 stars, I ain't gonna lie, I'm giving Money in the Bank 4 out of 5 stars. You know, I would say 5 stars, but it's very close, man. I might give it a 4.5 stars out of 5. I mean, we even got R-Truth came back. Now, I might go into that in another video, but I honestly think R-Truth really was released, and the fans got R-Truth back. You know, R-Truth saying he was released, I honestly really think R-Truth got released, and TKO and the fans kind of was like, bruh, like, we want R-Truth. I mean, all through the Worlds Collide live chat was, we want truth, we want truth. And I think R-Truth was added, you know, back, you know, sometime this week. And honestly, they have new merch that says Ron Killings. You know, and it's not hard to get merch out. So you don't need 2 months in advance to do merch. I mean, there's print on demand. WWE has plenty of graphic artists. So I honestly think R-Truth really was released. You know, Rhea Ripley tried to, you know, give some sentiment with that R-Truth shirt and, you know, wear it kind of like in protest. They made her take it off. I think R-Truth honestly signed back, you know, last week, sometime this week, honestly. You know, that's crazy, but you know what, the fans, I don't think it was a work, because WWE not that creative. They wouldn't have turned that into a work. Nah. Triple H really let R-Truth go, and the fans got him back. TKO saw money in that, and we got R-Truth back. Now, and, you know, some YouTubers, including myself, kind of wanted this storyline to kind of be like that. You know, R-Truth maybe saves wrestling, screws John Cena. Now, we gonna see if R-Truth is really, really, really back for sure, or if this was like a one-time thing. But, you know, moving on, you know, Jacob Fatu and Solo heel run, boom, we got it. Honestly, I thought LA Knight was winning Money in the Bank, because I knew Seth could have always won, because his goons was going to come out there. But hell, Jacob and JC Mateo came out there, and JC Mateo got bodied. Jacob showed how strong he was. You know, he picked up Bronson Reed, did that Samoan drop on him. That was fire. I mean, man, the whole show was fire. Bruh, like, even the main event was fire. I mean, bruh, this whole PLE was fire and exciting. I mean, what they gonna harp on, the commercial breaks? Like, come on. The commercial breaks ain't nothing. Like, man, I worked for a TV station, and the commercials, they on every network. Every network has the commercial breaks. You know, I don't understand these YouTubers, bruh. Now, I understand the hater, but I mean, look at his channel name. It's called The Hater. His whole job is to hate. You know what I'm saying? But all these other YouTubers saying Money in the Bank sucked, man, y'all just doing that for clicks, man. Y'all really doing that for clicks. If this Money in the Bank sucked, what do y'all want? Do y'all want Roman Reigns to come out with Michael Jordan and, you know, do concertos to Seth Rollins? Do y'all want Travis Scott and The Rock to come out there and rock bottom Cody? I mean, what do y'all want? If Money in the Bank suck, man, this is the new generation. This is the new generation, and the women's Money in the Bank proved that. You know, Julia, Stephanie, and Roxanne went, you know, they showed that they belong on the main roster. They showed it. I really don't know what y'all YouTubers want. I don't know. But man, Money in the Bank was great. I'm not about to glaze Triple H, but you know, Triple H, your wrestlers are carrying the company because they are wrestling ability. But I want to say I'm thankful you gave the fans what they want. This is what we want. If we get PLEs like this, once a month, we are fine with this. Just come stronger a little bit on the storylines, and we good. The Jacob and Solo long-term storyline stuff, played great. It worked, but not every story needs, long-term storytelling. Go ahead, give the fans what they want, and we'll start paying for the tickets and all that. But that's all I'm gonna say. This is just a little quick final, thoughts on it. I'm gonna do some longer videos. I'm gonna do one on Worlds Collide, and I'm gonna do one on Money in the Bank, just longer. So y'all, peace out.